All right, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back. Big night, the beginning of the Republican convention. Of course, lots of good speakers. And we're going to get to the phone calls. I just want to remind you to stay tuned for Gimme 5, because we're going to take you back to last August and a very important Gimme 5, especially in light of the cop shootings. You're going to want to watch this, and you're going to be outraged. I promise you. All right, to the phones at 877 Newsmax. Trigger rejoins us once again from Detroit. Hello, Trigger.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm good, my friend. Thanks for calling.
Okay. What I'd like to say is I think Donald Trump would be well served to not be so hot-headed and calm it down a little bit, and he needs to get a plan, an economic plan detailed to the T to blow Hillary Clinton away. Something really in detail when it comes down to the debates. And also, I'd like to know your opinion. If you'd have picked Ben Carson, would Black Lives Matter still say he's racist?
No, I just don't think you could have a ticket with two people who never served in government. You know, I just think the gravitas, the experience that Pence brings, not only does it add to the ticket, but it adds to Trump. If he's president, he'll rely on Pence a lot, you know, to learn how to. Yeah, he's a non-politician. He needs someone like Pence at his side, and I really believe that. I love Ben Carson, but I think Pence was a good choice. Trigger, thank you, sir. LC in Anniston, Alabama. Hello, LC.
Hey, how you doing today, Mr. Malzberg?
Please, if you call me Mr. Malzberg, I got to call you Mr. LC. Call me Steve.
Okay then, Steve.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay, I'm going to make this short, quick, and to the point right here. Okay, all the conversations going around about civil rights and everything like that right there. I was born and raised in the 60s and 70s down here in Alabama. We saw, and myself saw from a standpoint that what everything was all about. The foundation that was built back in those days are being steadily tore up today by whatever groups you got out there right now. I do not need to be reminded of what went on in the civil rights movement. I have gained my knowledge and education on that right there. So people need to take time to go back and research and find out really what happened here in the South.
So you're not happy with what Obama said in making a comparison of Black Lives Matter to the civil rights movement and other protests, correct?
Correct. From my knowledge and everything, he never grew up in Alabama.
No, he did not. Hey, listen, LC, thank you very much for calling, sir. I appreciate it, sir. And folks, just a quick programming note, Newsmax TV's special coverage of the Republican National Convention. You might have heard of it. It's taking place in Cleveland. It's going to start officially on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. Please do not miss it. I promise you, you're going to love all the coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, for today's Gimme 5, we're going to do something we very rarely, if ever, do. We're going to go back a year. It was August of last year when Louis Farrakhan spoke at a church in Florida, in Miami, I believe it was. And you're going to see. Now, there's reports that the shooter was a member of the Nation of Islam. I read those reports. I don't know if they're true, but whether they're true or not, you tell me how this could happen and nobody says boo about it. Let's watch. Start with the first soundbite of Louis Farrakhan.
I'm looking for 10,000 in the midst of a million. Listen. I'm looking for 10,000 in the midst of the million.
Midst of a million. What the heck is he talking about? Oh, you're going to find out soon enough. Welcome to Gimme 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I found this on Breitbart.com. I haven't seen this anywhere. I haven't heard this anywhere. And what you're about to hear is so stunning and so over the top and so shocking. How this man is allowed to keep walking the streets after what you're going to hear. I guess he's got friends in the Justice Department and or the White House. Now, what does he need 10,000 men for in the midst of a million? Watch.
10,000 fearless men. Who say death is sweeter than continued life under tyranny. is sweeter than to continue to live and bury our children while white folks give the killer hamburgers.
I could only take back, after the shootings, I think, in the church in South Carolina, he said that I think it was that shooting, he said the cops took the guy into custody, the shooter into custody, and at the time, he said this, and then took him to Burger King and gave him hamburger, so he's repeating the hamburger line. I don't know where the heck he gets this stuff from. He wants 10,000 people. Basically, he wants 10,000 jihadists who believe that death is sweeter than life if you have to live life watching black people get killed and then white people reward the killers of black people. You sensing where this is going? You may think you know where it's going, and you may be right, or you may not believe it could go there. Oh, it's going there. Watch.
Death is sweeter than watching us slaughter each other. To the joy of a 400-year-old enemy. Death is sweeter. The Quran teaches persecution is worse than slaughter. Then it says retaliation is prescribed in matters of the slain.
Quoting the Quran, that persecution is worse than slaughter, and retaliation is prescribed. I thought the Quran was peaceful. Barack Obama keeps telling us the Quran is peaceful. I guess Louis Farrakhan, Nation of Islam leader, doesn't know about the Quran either. So he's calling for jihadists, and he's quoting the Quran. Now, what does he want these 10,000 brave men among a million for, specifically?
Retaliation is a prescription from God to calm the breath of those whose children have been slain. So if the federal government will not intercede in our affairs, then we must rise up and kill those who kill us. Stalk them and kill them and let them feel the pain of death that we'll feel.
Stalk them and kill them. That's from my Gimme 5 almost a year ago. How come nobody talks about this? How come nobody holds him accountable? How come nobody puts a lid on this? Where's the Justice Department? Where's the FBI? Where's the investigation? Stalk and kill. Where have we seen stalk and kill against cops? Very, very bad. Somebody needs to hold this man accountable, and I mean under the law. That's why I said he has friends in the Justice Department and in the White House. Nothing. He just gets away with saying whatever he wants, inciting violence, and it's not right, in my opinion. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, conservatives can and must retake the White House and prevent a third term of radical policies of Barack Obama. This victory can happen only if we learn from the disastrous defeats of 2008 and 2012. In his brand new book, Armageddon, How Trump Can Beat Hillary, famed political analyst and New York Times bestselling author Dick Morris breaks down the issues and spells out the strategies that can lead to a decisive conservative victory in November. The best hope of rolling back Obama's ruinous socialist actions. In Armageddon, Dick Morris reveals exactly how conservatives can stop Obama's secret plan to extend his influence and policies by electing Hillary Clinton. With the 2016 election almost here, be sure to get your copy of Dick Morris's political blockbuster, Armageddon. It's available at bookstores everywhere. Or get our free offer for Armageddon by calling toll-free the number on your TV screen, or go online to get your copy of Armageddon with this free offer.